Unapologetically Unseen, written by Alicia Lynch. Introduction. Childhood is often imagined as a season of innocence, a time defined by play, safety, and the steady presence of parental love. For many children, however, that picture looks very different. When addiction enters a home, childhood is not simply altered, it is fundamentally redefined. For children growing up with a parent struggling with addiction, the home can become an unpredictable and emotionally confusing place. The stability and safety that children rely on to understand the world may be replaced with uncertainty, secrecy, and emotional inconsistency. What should be a place of comfort can instead become a landscape shaped by tension, shifting moods, and unspoken rules. This book invites you into that often unseen landscape. It explores what it means to grow up in homes where addiction casts a long and complicated shadow. In these environments, childhood unfolds differently. Many children learn early how to read the emotional temperature of a room, how to anticipate a parent's moods, and how to adapt to situations they cannot control. They develop survival skills long before they need them. This experience is often invisible to those outside the house. From the outside, life may appear normal. Inside, however, children may be navigating confusion, fear, and emotional needs that remain unspoken or unmet. Over time, these experiences shape how they understand relationships, trust, and even their own sense of worth. Some children grow up knowing exactly who they are. They are encouraged to explore their interests, express their emotions, and develop their sense of identity within environments that feel safe and predictable. Their childhood becomes a time of discovery, where personality unfolds naturally and gradually over time. But not every childhood unfolds that way. Some children grow up in homes where unpredictability becomes normal. Homes shaped by addiction, emotional volatility, and instability often require children to adapt in ways they cannot fully understand at the time. In these environments, survival becomes a priority. Children learn to observe carefully. They learn when to stay quiet, when to step in, when to take responsibility, and when to disappear into the background. These adaptations often happen quietly and automatically, long before the child has the language to describe what they are experiencing. Over time, these adaptations become patterns. The child who learns to keep peace may grow into an adult who feels responsible for everyone else's emotions. The child who learns to stay invisible may grow into someone who struggles to take up space in their own life. The child who carried responsibilities too early may become an adult who cannot seem to put anything down. For many people, these patterns remain confusing for years. They may notice themselves reacting strongly to situations that seem minor to others. They may struggle with boundaries, identity, or a persistent sense that they are responsible for more than their share. Often a quiet question begins to form. Why am I like this? For individuals raised in homes affected by addiction, this question often carries layers of confusion and self-doubt. Many of the patterns that develop in childhood are rarely discussed openly, leaving individuals to navigate their experiences without a clear framework for understanding them. Growing up in the shadow of addiction does not mean a child lacks strength. In fact, the opposite is often true. Many children develop remarkable resilience as they learn to adapt to circumstances beyond their control. They learn to endure, to observe, to survive, and sometimes to carry responsibilities far beyond their years. This book is not a story of blame or victimhood. It is a story of recognition. Unapologetically Unseen explores the emotional adaptations that often develop in children raised in addiction-affected homes, and how those adaptations can influence adult identity, relationships, and emotional well-being. It seeks to bring clarity to confusion, validation to silent struggles, and understanding to experiences many people carry quietly for years. Understanding these patterns creates an opportunity for change. Awareness allows individuals to separate who they are from the environments in which they were raised. And from that awareness, healing becomes possible. This is where that journey begins. If you or anyone you know could benefit from this book, please go to Amazon.com to order it. To celebrate the launch of this book, you can find it on Kindle for 99 cents. Your voice is a lighthouse towards someone else's healing, and reviews help others find resources. If you would be so kind to write a review after you have read the material, it would be greatly appreciated. The book has a built-in workbook to guide you in your journey. Thank you so much, Alicia Lynch.